Can you guys hear me okay? Hope so. Either way, I want to welcome you all back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. I am your host, Patrick Vallejos. We are broadcasting to the world live from Phoenix, Arizona. Today, we are diving back into Abby and Libby's case, also known as the Delphi murders. This morning, I went on Fox 59, and they had a plethora of new exhibits there. So if you guys Google Fox 59 Delphi trial exhibits, I'm sure you guys can get your hands on them. If not, if you're in the members only Discord, I'll be dropping them all in there a little bit later today. What you can expect from today's live stream, I think we're going to listen to some of Richard Allen's phone calls while we observe these new exhibits. So we actually might go through a lot of stuff. We might even watch his second interview. We might spend some time on Libby's video. And we also might go through all of the trial exhibits from old to new. What's going on, Purple Haze? So today is Tuesday, April 29th. Hope everybody's having a great day. And welcome in. Good to see you, Mark. Riot. Deanna, how you doing? Karen Hick, what's up? Tommy Baker, always good to see you. Where you been at? Where you been hiding? Yeah, very unexpected. Went to a doctor's appointment with my wife. We had a follow-up ultrasound because the last time we went, we weren't able to get a good look at the heart or the phalanges. So we took care of all of that, and I think the spine too. So when I came back, I just doing my rounds, checking for any updates on the case or any other cases that I'm interested in, or just breaking news in general. Just trying to get an idea, putting my ear to the track, as I like to put it, seeing what's going on. And there it was, Fox 59 posted all of the new trial exhibits. So I don't know if they're releasing them like a trickle effect, only giving a certain amount to certain people. I'm not exactly sure how they're doing that, because we know Max Lewis, he released a few, and now this morning Fox 59, they released a whole bunch. So I think I have 12, somewhere around there, 12ish. Brown-eyed girl, welcome in. Miss Dog Lover, always good to see you. Ziggy, what's up? Bismo, how are you? Who do we meet? Beth, welcome in, Beth. Camaro Lover, good to see you. Glad you're back. Bismo Funyuns, multitasking, cooking while listening. What are you cooking? Julia, K-pasta. I like that one, Julia. How you been?
Excellent.
Welcome back. Louise, welcome. So far, so good. I hope you're having a great day. But I myself am well. Jeff H., what's up? How's your Tuesday going? She Warrior, good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day at work. Don't let the man get you down. Ooh, I loved baked tzatziki. That sounds really good. Pitbull Mom, welcome in. All right, guys, we're all caught up on the chat. We're at about the 5.5 minute mark. I think that's good enough. Question is, where did I put today's content? Just got to share my screen, so hang tight. Okay, so looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phone calls. So we can listen to all of these while we go over all of these exhibits. And we'll stop and go too. We'll spend a lot of time with the chat today. Okay, can you guys hear that? Let's do a sound check real quick. Welcome in, Tony N. Jody Lynn, how are you? Oh, you're on time. We haven't even gotten started. Tough week. Sorry to hear that, Tony. Just remember, everything comes in cycles. Just like the seasons. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And when you're up, you don't realize it. And when you're down, you're reminded of when you were up. The only time you know you're up is when you're down. You guys didn't hear that sound at all? No, here, let me play it again. So you guys can't hear that? Here, let's try now.
For English, press. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit, please enter your PIN number now.
Did you guys hear that? Please enter your PIN number now. All right, there we go. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. So even though I'm sharing my screen on StreamYard, I have to add it, apparently. Let me know if I need to turn it up, turn it down, whatever. Okay, let's go to the new exhibits. Well, at least new to me, guys.
$50.00. Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
This is exhibit 252. You guys might have seen this.
Please hold. Hello, this is a free call from
Ricky.
Yep, absolutely, Jeff. This too shall
an
pass.
inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this free call, press 0. To refuse this free call, hang up or press 1.
What's up,
This
Laura?
call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL. Hey, are you there?
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
In the chat, let me know what you guys think about these exhibits. Let me know if anything's changing your mind, or if there's anything you want to talk about. Just use the exhibit number if you can. That'll make it easy. 252. then I'll know what the hell you're talking about. Because a lot of these photos that we're going to see are very similar. Like, for instance, we have a photograph of some knives inside of the sheath, and then they'll go ahead and take the next photo with the knives outside of the sheaths or next to the sheath.
I'm sorry, hon. I'm trying to keep this together.
Is that loud enough?
I don't want to upset you anymore. All I want to do is be able to help you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying anything, but if it gets to the point that
James.
it's too much, you just need to call the investigators
Hilarious.
and tell them to come and get me. And
Thank you for the
bring me
email.
you, and I'll tell them whatever they want me to tell them, because whatever it is they want me to say, I'll just say it.
No.
I want to be able to make this dance with you.
What kind of ridiculous bullshit is that? I'll go ahead and face the death penalty if that's what you want, babe. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous.
And for everybody else,
I'm starting to think
certainly
Richard Allen's a
because of this,
psychopath.
I love you too much. And every time I talk to you, I feel like it's going to be the last time I get to talk to you.
I know.
What's up, Andy?
You.
I can't explain what's been going on.
Oh.
And I don't want you to worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm a man and I'll take care of myself, but I'm worried.
She's all, yeah. She's like doing her nails. Like, shh. As long as you don't fucking confess, all right? Yeah, sounds good. Mm-hmm. And he's like a sniveling mess.
About you. And that's all I do is worry about you. So, and you, no, they don't.
Yes,
Sound up. Okay, Karen.
Nobody loves me anymore.
Stop. That's not true.
I know. I'm
Not
sorry.
true.
I'm
Not
sorry.
true. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Behold, the bridge guy, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know what you told me. I know what you
In all
told me,
his
and I
glory.
believe you.
Yes.
I just, knowing I'm never going to see you again, or at least it feels that way. I'm just saying, if it gets too hard, just tell them to come and get me and bring me and bring me to see you, and I'll tell them whatever they want me to say.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. I don't need you to try and be strong for me. Okay?
Yeah,
You need
I'll
to
be
weak.
strong.
You need to be solid. You take
I'll
care
try.
of yourself, okay?
Just don't confess.
Okay? I know. But you need to get the help you need. I can't hug you. I can't tell you anything that's going to make you feel better. So please just make sure if you need Mom or Brett or anybody you're going to them, don't
Good to see you, Andy. Okay.
Did you go back to work?
No.
Okay.
Did you go back to work? He's like crying and then
They
just
don't?
turns it off.
Afraid for me.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
He's like, oh, they're afraid for you, huh? I guess that's some more bullshit that you're gonna put on me, right?
They're afraid for themselves, so
Okay.
just do the best
I
I can.
understand.
Not much, Laura.
I'm
What are you up
sorry,
to?
baby.
You have
What's up,
1
Canada?
minute remaining.
I'm sorry, baby. Just one more thing. I fucked up for you.
See, there he goes.
I just love you so much, babe.
I love you too, honey.
Okay. I'm not gonna keep calling.
No,
I wish I
it's
could
okay.
see I wish I could see you, babe. You don't know what I'd give to see you just one more time. Because I don't know that I'm going to make it. But you just know that if anything
What's up,
happens,
Louise?
I'll see you in the next
Yeah, he sounds
lifetime.
fake as shit.
I swear I will, okay? Okay. You take care of the family for me. I love you all.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Okay. Bye-bye. It's good to hear your voice.
Bye-bye.
Okay. It's going to cut us off here.
Okay.
Okay.
I got to get back to eating my paperwork. Right. So okay, whatever. Jeff, I think Richard Allen is trying to get sympathy by playing "I'm giving up" card. Well, he's trying to act like a martyr. Like I'm this. I'm being held captive by these oppressors, and to ease your pain, my loving wife, I'll just admit that I'm guilty, right? To ease your pain. Like he's looking for any fucking excuse to just admit it. Even if it's under false pretense. He's like, "Come on." He's like, "Help me help you." But nope, she's like, "Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want you to confess." So I hadn't seen these ones. So once again, I got these from Fox 59. And they pretty much have everything on there. They have the only thing they didn't have were the videotaped interviews. That's it. What is this? Is that like a Chex Mix? Or does he have something in there? Can't tell. So fish fillet, holster. I have a knife like this. This one looks nicer than mine. I found mine in an old toolbox, and I had my dad kind of redo the handle. He basically made it look like new and then sharpened it for me. And then made a sheath. What's that say? Oh, sorry about that. Still blown away at what a horrible thing this crime was and all that little Dickie caused. I don't think we know half the story, guys, but we can save all of that for another live stream. One where you guys are prepared for the speculative side of things. Right now, I think today we're just going to focus on the evidence. But you guys can talk about whatever you want. Sniveling is what I call it. Sounds of the smallest violin playing for him. Oh, yeah. Reservoir Dogs. He's like, "I want my coffee filled up a minimum of 3 times. She only filled it up twice." What's funny is that's exactly how I am. Because when I go sit down for breakfast somewhere, for me, it's all about coffee. Like that's all that's on my mind when I wake up. I need my coffee. All right, let's go to call number 2. So that was November 14th, 2022. This next one is April 2nd, 2023.
For English, press 1. For a collect call, press 0. Please enter your PIN number now. Your current balance is $20. $8.40. Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now.
More box cutters back here, it looks like.
Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
And the thing about it is, with all these box cutters laying around, if he was frustrated about something or looking to hurt somebody and he was in a rush and he's going home, right? I'm going to go home, I'm going to put on a disguise, and I'm going to go out and hurt somebody today. It would have been very easy for him to be like, well, as a backup, or here, I'll grab one of these box cutters. I mean, they're laying around everywhere. I agree, Tony.
Please hold.
Hey, Anna.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Ricky.
Yeah, it's possible, Anna.
an inmate at the Indiana Department
Anything's
of Corrections,
possible.
Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this call,
It's
press
possible he's a
0.
manipulative
To refuse
psychopath
this
who
call,
killed 2
hang
kids.
up or press. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using
Brown-eyed
GTL.
girl.
GTL.
There's like a weird echo.
Hey,
Hello?
good morning.
Yeah.
How are
Good
you?
to hear from you.
Yeah. Been trying to
This
get a
person's
hold of
laughing.
Kathy all morning, but this stupid phone system doesn't seem to be working right about half the time.
It cut us off Friday, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I got a hold of her once today, and then it cut us off before I had a chance to really talk
Thanks,
to her, and
Pitbull.
I haven't been able to get her back since. So,
Okay.
I was just curious to see if it would
let's go to Anna real
let
quick.
me through to you. So,
It says psychopaths don't have real emotions. Yeah, they do. They have real emotions. They have empathy and everything. Usually it's just for themselves, but they're professionals at feigning and malingering and manipulating as if they do. So what you might be fooled with as emotions may not actually be real emotions.
that's good.
They
That's
had a
why
lot
he's
of
able
real
to turn it
bad
on and
storms,
turn it
real
off.
bad storms.
Oh, in Delphi or?
What's up, Marie?
Well, in this whole, in all of Indiana, there was tornadoes and everything.
I thought I heard something about tornadoes. I know we had.
To me, it kind of reminds me of actors, right? They in order to successfully cry in a scene, sometimes they'll go back into history in their mind, something horrible that's happened to them personally, right? And then they're able to grab onto those emotions and then bring them into the current situation and begin to cry. That's what psychopaths are able to do. And we already know he's been diagnosed with some personality disorders, so it's not like a far-fetched thing to say.
Had a little bit of hail at one point, but.
Yep, absolutely, Karen.
I will.
All night.
They may not have internet or anything either.
You still there?
Exactly. Pudding.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, if you talk to Kathy today and I haven't yet, just tell her I'm okay, and I'll talk to her as soon as I'm able to get through to her.
He is full of shit.
Oh, okay. I will.
Yuck, that's
All
gross.
right. Hey, are you going to church today?
Yeah.
Good, good. Where are you going to church at? I didn't even.
Oh yeah, Kathy's in full denial. Absolutely. She's in denial and trying to control him. Like there's just no way she could ever face being the woman that married the guy that killed Abby and Libby. She can't face it. He can't lose her, and she can't face that truth. And I don't blame her. I mean, that's an awful thing, awful position to be put in by somebody like Richard Allen. Like, he put her in that position. She's a victim of his. You know what I mean? And he may not be done wreaking havoc. You know, depression has consequences. You know, people you have to be. There's people who hurt themselves, who might fall into a pattern of hurting others. Like, this could still have implications, I think.
No, you were.
Have to be careful.
It's Story Church. It's there at the Roxy Theater in Peru.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Why there? What made you decide to go there?
Colleen, my friend, who started going.
That's what I thought, Mark.
And
Probably
I
going.
started going after I wrecked the van.
When did you
What's up, Ralph?
recommend?
Oh, it was in February of last year.
Oh my God, you've been going to church that long?
Looks like spicy
Well, I've been going
cashews.
probably for I'd say since last summer.
How did I not know you were going to church?
Good, Laura.
Well, I just started going,
crazy.
and
That's the way it should
then
be.
I decided I needed to get back with God again,
That's
and I
good.
figured he's been
Hold on. Let's get over to Jeff's comment here. I think inside he wants to confess and relieve himself of the burden. Probably thinks that by just couching it in, keeping it in, I'll just say whatever they want me to say. A faux confession, faux burden relief. I agree. What he's trying to do is he's trying to kill two birds with one stone. I think that's the psychopath trait, right? I want to get what I want without affecting something that'll benefit me down the road. So knowing that Kathy will cut him off if he confesses, and also he doesn't want to upset her. You know, that's the only thing he really cares about. He doesn't talk about his daughter. I think he mentions his mom or his dad like one time, but he doesn't really ask how anybody is. He's just like, I don't want you to be upset. So he's trying to weigh his options. He's negotiating right now, and he definitely will not make himself appear to be the monster that we all know him to be.
sharing my life for a reason all these years.
So do you hear that? I think he's talking to his mother. She says, well, I've been going back to church, and she's driving a long distance and going to church. And listen to him break down. Like, this is part of his manipulation. So he knows that she's motivated by her love for God. So he's going to use that as his tool and his focus to manipulate her. He's honed in. He's focused in on what motivates this person. Now he's going to take that and he's going to use it to manipulate her in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. And I'm glad that I did because I wouldn't have made it through all this without him.
Yeah. So, did Kathy tell you that I told her the other day that I accepted the Lord Jesus Christ as my Savior?
Oh no! That's so wonderful.
That's so good of you, Ricky. That's so great. But why'd you do that? If you're innocent, is it just so you could cope? Like, what's so great about that? Were you a sinner before that? I mean, I thought you were just this family man, right? What's so important about you being saved? I mean, it's great. I think everybody should take that path. You know, I think it's wonderful. But why at that very moment is it so great? And why did you choose that point in time to decide to be saved or whatever? If you can't see the manipulation pouring out of this man, I don't think you ever will.
Oh.
Some people are susceptible to it.
I didn't know she told you or not, but God's really important to me right now. And I just, to hear you say that you've been going to church for that long again just makes me happy.
It makes me happy. And that Kathy's going.
Hey,
and
V.
all
Marie.
that. It just,
Yeah.
Yep, playing on his mama's faith. Boom, you hit it right on the
well,
head.
I can go on all day.
Oh, there it is. Did you guys hear that? Look how he
I'm gonna
just
try
turns
to
it
get
on and
over
off.
Kathy. It just makes me happy.
Listen.
it makes me happy.
She mentioned going to church and he turned it on. He just started crying. Now listen as he turns it right back off.
And that Kathy's going and all that. It just,
Yeah. Okay, well, I can go on all
Okay,
day,
well, I can
but
go on all day.
I'm going to try to get a hold of Kathy again, and if not, then I'm going to fall asleep at some point because I haven't
Good to see you,
slept.
Blind Squirrel.
So
yeah.
hopefully I can get a hold of her before I fall asleep, but if not, I know that I've talked to you and that you'll let her know that I'm okay now.
I will.
I've got a family that's always going to love me no matter what, and
Yes, you
and
do.
I've got God, so and I know that Kathy's got God and you've got God, and
Yeah.
that's good enough for me.
Got God?
So
Yeah.
I know that He is not going to let this last forever, and
What's up, TJ?
No, it's
that
not.
we're all going to be back together eventually.
Yeah.
He'll make
What's
that
up, Frank?
happen. It may be today, it may be tomorrow,
Witchcraft, what up?
it may be 6 months from now, it may be when we're together again in heaven that it's going to happen. And
Thank you very much.
I just think God's
Just
going to
keep
work
the
a
faith
miracle
and-
through all this.
yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think
did.
He already has. I mean,
The miracle's
Kathy
not done
sent
yet.
me a
It's coming,
Bible,
guys. It's going to
I
be a
didn't
nice little
accept-
bow on the top of all of
I
this
didn't
before it's
accept
all said
God
and
into my
done.
life until March 21st of 2023. So that's what, a week ago, week and a half.
Yeah.
And
Some pack rat shit right
I
here.
never would have done it if I hadn't started reading the Bible. And I wouldn't have read the Bible if Kathy hadn't sent it to me. And
She's been trying for a long time to get one to you.
And I questioned, when I called her and tried to tell her that I had accepted God, I struggled to know if it was really this Bible and if this was actually a Bible, because I don't know if you know this or not, but the Bible that
What's
she
up, Miss
got me
CD?
doesn't even say the Holy Bible
BN
on
Mama,
it,
what
on
up?
the front.
Yeah, but it's
I don't know.
just worded so you can understand it better.
Sure. I didn't know if you knew that. It just, on the front it says the message. So after I accepted God into my life or accepted Jesus
One time that happened to me, BN Mama, because my card expired.
Christ as my Savior
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
and got into my life and told Kathy that, she told me that first she had to convince me that I was actually reading the Bible.
Yeah.
And then I asked her where she got the Bible from, and she said that Dr. Frank had given it to her.
Yeah.
And so today I was calling her because I wanted to make sure that the next time she saw Dr. Frank,
Dr. Frank.
I wanted her to thank Dr. Frank for saving my life
Oh.
by giving her a Bible.
Yes.
Because otherwise, I probably wouldn't have a Bible today.
Yeah.
She had been trying to see if one of the lawyers could get one to you and that. But she really wanted you to have the one she'd been reading.
Is that the Fujaka password? Alan
Well, I'm
95303.
gonna go now and try to get hold of Kathy.
Lowercase.
If not, hopefully I can get a hold of her tonight.
Fujakao@gmail.com.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye.
For English, press 1. For a collect call, press 0.
All right, let's go to April 3rd, 2023. Next day,
For
following day.
English, press 1. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, please enter your PIN number now.
Oh, yeah. I bet, Miss CD. Everybody's trying to
Your
exploit the
current
system.
balance is $20.75. Please enter
Okay, so this will be the following day after the call we just
the
heard.
area code and phone number you are calling now. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
Yep, that's right, Tony. He knows they're all going to laugh at you.
Please hold. Hello, this is a free call from
Ricky.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this free call, press 0. To refuse this free call, hang up. This call is from a correction facility.
Just real quick. My only question is, why did he recycle that LG phone? He didn't recycle any of these LG phones. So he went to his LG here. Because back, before I got into iPhones, I preferred the LG phone. It was a quality phone. It was simple. It was quality without being too expensive. But he didn't recycle this one. Not sure what that is. I mean, he appears to have every year he seems to have covered. Every style of phone. He went from his pagers to these behemoths. Remember these? Then it went over to these little flip phones. And then back to these little guys. And then back to the flip phone. And then we were kind of stuck on the flip phone for a little while. And then you can kind of see the generations and the technology getting better. Almost every year. Or every 2 or every few years. All the way down from it's like he didn't get rid of anything. What is that, a garage? That might be an old pager too. So why would he decide to get rid of the one phone that he had on him during a double homicide? Interesting.
And is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Honey,
Yeah.
are you there? Are you there?
Yes, babe.
For a lying
babe.
inmate, press 2.
What's going on?
I just
What's up, Canada?
wanted to apologize to you.
What's going on, sweetheart?
Cheeks, what up? Flexing on him. Well, yeah, sorry. Rhetorical
What?
question,
I
really.
killed Abby and Libby.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, Darren.
Okay, let's run that back. So I want you to see how certain he is about what he's saying, and then how it all changes after her response.
I did it.
Honey,
Yeah.
are you there?
Good to see you,
Are you
Cheeks.
there?
Yes, babe. Yeah, babe.
What's going on?
I just wanted to apologize to you.
Shout out to the replay crew.
What's going on, sweetheart? Are you
I
not
did
feeling
it.
well? You did
No,
what?
I did it.
What?
Okay, he says, I did it. She said, huh, what? He says, I did it. And you can hear it in his voice. He's like, I accepted it. You know what I mean? Like, I did it. They got me. I mean, what's the point now? What's the point of me lying now? They got my ass. They got it. They found my bullet. You know, he's probably remembering back to when he lost it or left it there, maybe even on purpose. Maybe it was part of his signature. I'm going to leave it right here. I doubt that, but he's not the brightest. But he's ready to let it all out. But watch how that all changes after her response.
I killed Abby. I killed Abby and Libby.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, Darren.
Yes, I did.
Don't say
I
you
don't know
didn't.
why.
No, you didn't.
See, she says, no, you didn't. And then he kind of changes. He's like, I don't know why. I think I did. Like he completely switches it up. He's like, damn, I thought she would be more understanding.
No, you didn't, Darren. You're not feeling well. There's something wrong. They've messed up your meds or something there.
No, I mean, I evidently did it.
So, see, he's kind of upset about that. And he's using words like evidently. She said they did something to your medication. So instantly he takes her lead. You know, she gives him the cue, says, okay, we're going down that road. Okay, evidently, I think so. Like they're manipulating him. And not to joke about false confessions, because that stuff does happen. But I mean, we can literally see him change from 1 minute to the next. It's not like this is one confession, 3 weeks later after a sequence of abuse, and then we have another confession. No, we're talking about 1 minute. I did it with confidence. She says, no, you didn't. They messed with your medication. Then he's like, well, maybe I did do it. Evidently, like they're manipulating me into it. Now I believe that I did it. That's not how he started the call.
No, you didn't. Why would you say that?
What's up, Dark
Because
Side?
maybe I did.
No, you didn't, dear.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. They are screwing with you there, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. There's something wrong. They are messing with you. They are messing with your mind.
Did Dad tell you I called?
Yeah,
What did I
Yeah.
say to him?
I don't know. I talked to your mom, but she called me in, and we're just worried about you because something's not right.
Is there a way to talk to Dad?
No, honey, I'm not with them right now.
She's like, nope, I'm not letting you talk to anybody.
There's something wrong.
Something wrong
They're
with you,
screwing
bro.
with you there.
What did I say
Maybe
to Dad?
They have done something to your food, or they've done something to your meds.
It sounded like he wanted to. There he said, what did they say to
Don't you
Dad?
ever say you did anything, because I know you didn't.
Okay, listen to what
I
Kathy
think I
says to
did.
him. Watch.
There's something wrong. Don't you ever say you did anything, because I know you didn't. Don't you ever say you did anything, because I know you didn't. Don't you ever say you did anything, because I know you didn't.
Don't you ever say you did it. The person that he's dependent on, the only person he cares about, more than he cares about himself, he was willing to kill for her.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. Why would you say that?
Because I think I did.
No, you didn't. You know you didn't.
I wish I could say I didn't. I don't know.
You don't know. See, exactly. There's something wrong. They're screwing with you.
They're screwing with you.
Right.
See, she can't handle it. And he feels like he's doing that to her. She's breaking down emotionally, mentally, and he's the one doing that. So, how does he stop doing that to her? He stops confessing. Let's go to Dark Side real quick. My problem has always been when they announced they're looking for the car parked at the CPS. How does she or him not think they were talking about Richard? Well, easy. They were providing her with probable deniability. They put out a bulletin that said the old guy that we were interested in is no longer a suspect, the older looking sketch, which is obviously a closer match to Richard Allen, right? The older man, the occasional goatee. Like, yeah, that looks more like Richard Allen. And if you were suspicious of Richard Allen early on, you're like, oh, that's a drawing of him. That's a sketch of him. Well, now they've cleared that old sketch. So you're like, okay. And now they're giving you a younger sketch, which is pushing you further away from Richard Allen if you were on the fence, right? Not to mention that they put out the bulletin saying that he's no longer a suspect. So, and one thing that they failed to do was hold up the damn image of the vehicle. That's all they had to do. If you were on the trails that day and you recognize that, or you recognize this vehicle, let us know. But for whatever reason, they didn't want to show that vehicle, and they worded it very strange. We want the driver of this vehicle, instead of saying, hey, we're looking for anybody who owns a black Ford Focus or a small black hatchback that may or may not have been on the trails that day. All they would have to do is show that fucking image from the Hoosier Harvest store. Kathy would have been like, Rick, that's your shit, bro. But for whatever reason, they didn't do that. And that's what always made me suspicious, that they knew, not suspicious, of Rick Allen, because they obviously knew that was him. It was almost like they wanted people to come forward, because without anything new, I think it might have been a strategy to get the search warrant, perhaps.
To get you to say things. You're trying to mess with your mind.
Welcome in, Melissa Ann.
There's something wrong. No, you don't.
Yeah, it's almost as if she's coaching him.
Kill me or let me apologize to the families at least.
Yeah. Don't talk anymore. Just don't talk.
Look, she's literally protecting him from justice at this very moment. He's like, I want to apologize to the family. She's like, you need to stop talking. She doesn't give a shit about Abby and Libby, whether she's in denial or not.
Thank you for using GTL. For English, press 1. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, please enter your PIN number.
Yeah, there you go,
now.
Blind Squirrel. It's a good phone. Yeah, she never talks about they need to get the real killer. Like, if you confess, the real killer might hurt us. No, she's like, you need to just shut up. It's all about your defense right now. You know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just wish she would have done better. That's all. But, you know, under those circumstances, and she didn't do that to herself. She was put in that situation. So none of us really know how we're going to respond when a monster puts you between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, everything went to her defense. You know, she's like, I just want to protect him. She didn't comfort him. She didn't say, well, we'll figure this out. I'll love you anyway. I know that you're sick. I know that you're struggling with a lot of mental things. We're going to figure this out. Maybe you were crazy at the time. Maybe you were insane. Yeah, but what I'm referring, Darkseid says, yeah, but where he parked and everything, surely he told her. But what I'm referring to is probable deniability. If they would have gave the description of the car, then she wouldn't have any deniability. She'd be like, well, they're showing me your car, babe. I knew you parked there, and then now they're showing me a picture of your car. But them saying, well, you parked there. Well, she already knew that he parked there. She already knew that he parked there and came forward and spoke to law enforcement already. So she has problem. She's able to deny it. Fuel for denial. They gave her plenty of that. That's the only point I was trying to make. Yep, exactly, Laura. He's kind of filling it out. Like he was very confident. He's like, I want to tell you. He was hoping for a different response from her. I just want to let you know that I did it. I killed Abby and Libby. And he was hoping to be comforted, consoled, to be told, all right, no matter what, if this is your choice, what do we do from here? But it just didn't work out that way. It could have, I think, but Anna, I wish KA had been stronger one way or another. My husband would not have let me whine and cry like that. Yeah, he put her in a horrible situation. But I just wonder, at what point did she say, well, maybe my husband did do this, but I need him. I can't, I got to keep him out of prison. I wonder if that ever happened. I wonder if that ever crossed your mind. All right. So that was April 3rd, 2023. This is May 10th. And this is one of two calls made on May 10th of 2023. Let's take a look.
For English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2.
What's up, Karma Train?
For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, please enter your PIN number now.
We don't know what his behavior. That's
Please
what I'm
enter
thinking,
the
Anna.
area code and phone number you are calling now.
And that's why I think Richard Allen is a psychopath. The fact that he was able to do that, like, I don't blame her for any of that part. The only thing I blame Kathy for, and I more blame Rick for putting her in that position, but the fact that she could have prevented everything right there, knowing that she has total control over what Rick Allen does and then exercising that control could have changed the trajectory of everything. We could have avoided a trial. Possibly Richard Allen may have entertained the idea of a plea bargain because we know one was offered. So things could have been much better for him. But there's part of me that hears in Kathy's voice, if you confess, think about what you're doing to me. You're turning me into the woman that married the killer, Abby and Libby's killer. You're making me the woman that married that guy. So you're not just confessing of murder, you're confessing that I married a murderer. She's kind of like in a roundabout way saying, don't do that to me. Like, you're going to have to suffer through this. What's up, Grizz? Lisa Ann saying, her after court saying this isn't over at all, just crazy and disrespectful to the girls and their families. Well, at this point, I believe that she's being manipulated by Brad and Andy, the attorneys at this point, feeding her all kinds of bullshit about false confessions and people drugging her. Just shit like that, filling her head full of nonsense. And then she just kind of regurgitates it when she's on the phone with Rick. They coach her, and then she coaches him.
Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
Let's go to Anna's quick question before we continue. If one has had a good marriage and children, no indication of criminality, it is a huge leap that a husband of nearly 30 years could commit such a crime. Yes, but that's us from the outside looking in. For instance, if one has had a good marriage, first of all, we don't know if they've had a good marriage. Children, they have one child, and we don't know the dynamic of that household. For us, there's no indication of criminality, but what we've learned is he's stuck a gun in his mouth. He's gone crazy on multiple occasions where the cops had to come. So for Kathy, I don't think it's such a huge leap. But from us on the outside looking in, completely ignorant to who they really are or what that dynamic of the family, that's just us being ignorant. But for Kathy, she knows all about Rick and what he's capable of doing. So I think we would need more information to assume that.
Please hold. Hello, this is a free call from
Ricky.
an inmate.
Real quick, let's go to CJK. It says agreed. Kathy is a needy type of person, I think. So when some male comes in and tells her to believe this or that, she does. I don't think it's that simple, CJK. I think it's more like this guy's the expert. I've never been to court. I've never been in trouble. I don't know what to do. I feel like my husband's innocent and all of a sudden he's confessing. What do we do? And then here comes the professional. It's kind of like going to the doctor's office. You're trusting this person to be an expert and they're going to help you. So Kathy's just trusting the only people that are probably there to help her. And I feel like they may have exploited that and taken advantage of her.
At the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this free call, press 0. To refuse this free call, hang up or press 1. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Are you there?
I am.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I agree, V.
Oh, good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear your voice, baby.
Oh, you doing okay, hon?
Oh, I might be now.
Okay. Well, I'm supposed to be meeting Brad here at a gas station to sign something, so I didn't know what that was about. But are they going to move
I don't know,
you?
Anna. Maybe he didn't want to hurt himself and would rather hurt
don't
others.
know.
Okay.
I think maybe I'm losing my mind, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, no. So they allowed you to call, or have you been able to and just couldn't?
Oh, great. This is the part where it gets weird.
Yeah. I'm right here.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we know of, Anna, right? Like I said, just because we don't know it doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah. What's going on, hon?
He could have been torturing animals his entire life for all we
I
know.
don't know. I just think maybe I've lost my mind.
Oh. No, honey. We've all lost our minds at this point.
So Brad and so I can trust Brad and Andy then?
Yes, you can, sweetheart. Yes. Let's not talk about anything that we don't need to, but no, there are lawyers, honey. There are lawyers.
Well, I need to tell you something anyway.
Okay. Are you sure you want to talk to me over the phone?
I think I have to.
Okay.
I need you to know that I did this.
What?
It doesn't get any more clearer. I'm sorry.
No. No, you didn't, dear.
And what Richard Allen meant by "can I trust them" is that will they advise me through my confessions? So the real answer was no, you cannot trust Brad and Andy. You can't trust them at all. Because they manipulated Richard Allen vicariously through his wife by proxy, right? They manipulated her, and then in turn, she manipulated him and prolonged this entire process. And he's right here, right in front of all of them, trying to confess. It's clear as day, guys. Here, let me bring that
There's
back.
no way. The phone.
Listen to this
There
bullshit
are
too.
lawyers, honey.
Here, I'm going to go back a little bit
I
further.
don't know. I just think maybe I've lost my mind.
Oh.
What's up, Rob?
Honey. We've all lost our minds at this point.
So Brad and so I can trust Brad and Andy then?
Yes, you can, sweetheart. Yes. Let's not talk
How do I
about
know?
anything that we don't need to, but no, there are lawyers, honey.
Look, she's giving him every reason not to confess. She's reminded him that the call is recorded. You got two badass attorneys. They're going to fight for you. You can trust them. Don't talk over the phone, okay? I'm going to listen to what you have to say, but make sure it's something that you want to say over the recorded line. And then listen to what he says with confidence.
There are lawyers.
Well, I need to tell you something anyway.
Okay. Are you sure you want to talk to me over the phone?
Sure, you want to talk to me over the phone? If others were involved in this crime, I think at this point, if people would have just let this fucking guy talk, we would have known. He may have told it all. But no, the one person that he cares about the most, remember the whole dependent personality disorder, how he has this weird attachment to Kathy's telling him to shut the F up.
I think I have to.
What's up, Fishy?
Okay.
I need you to know that I did this.
What? No.
Hmm.
No, you didn't, dear. There's no way. There's
I
no
hope
way,
you still
dear.
love me.
Dear, there's no way. Okay.
I hope you still love me.
I always will go love you, honey, but no, you have not done anything.
Fishy.
And I think you are not well. So you don't need to be saying you did something you didn't do.
Well, hon, this is the first time I've been able to talk to you, and I've been trying forever.
Were you just not allowed to call me, or?
I don't know what's going on.
Look, she's
hon.
acting like it didn't even
Okay.
happen.
I'm definitely going to lose my mind now, though.
Don't.
Right? He's like, now that I know I can't even confess to the crime, it's like I'm really going to lose my mind. So now I'm in prison and I can't even tell the truth. Like, how miserable must that have been? Nobody gave a shit about Rick Allen. Not that they should. I'm just saying, all these people saying that they cared so much about him. I mean, it's just clear as day. It's obvious that nobody cared about him. They used him.
I'm supposed to be meeting Brad here for some reason, so. I don't know where he's at, but
I've been asking for personal visitation, and that's not going
yeah,
through, and
I know.
then it's taken me, feels like it's taken me forever.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's okay. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to be at peace with things.
Just trying to be at peace with things. She's like, no, you're not allowed peace.
And I had a dream that I needed to let you go, and I didn't know how to let you go, and
Well, then you're dreaming stuff again. Okay?
Now, what does she mean by again? Like again
That's
in
all it is.
prison,
You
or again
don't talk about anything on the
like you
phone
used to?
negative like that. Okay?
What do you think she meant by that?
Well, then you're dreaming stuff again.
and I had a dream that I needed to let you go, and I didn't know how to let you go.
Is she saying, well, you're dreaming things again like you were in prison, or is she talking about maybe something when he was out?
And
Well, then you're dreaming stuff again. Okay? That's all it is. You don't
Welcome
be
in,
talking about
CR.
anything on the phone negative like that. Okay?
but I have to let you know that I did it, hon.
Dear, no, you didn't. There's no way.
And he hasn't spoken to her in who knows how long, and that's what he wants to talk to her about. He doesn't want to ask her how the family's doing, how are you doing, how's the job going, how'd the move go. Sucks that you have to sell the house, what's going on with the attorneys, what's going on with my case. No, his bottom line is, I need to tell you that I did this so that I can have some peace. And when they won't give that to him, he's like, well, now I'm really going to go crazy because I can't even confess now. So now I'm really in hell. I'm going through a trial that I've confessed to the crimes. There's literally no reason for this, but everybody that I trust and the people that they trust are dragging me through this process. And really, all I would have liked to have done was to have told the truth. That's what he meant by, can I trust them?
There's no way.
Thank you for using GTL.
Okay, so that call just ends abruptly. And then here's call number 2. Same day. I think this one's right after that call.
For English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2.
Same day.
For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, press 1. To learn how to use this phone and know more about Global Tel Link's multiple calling options, please.
Real quick, to Darkside, I'd like to know more about the domestic situation call to the police. Something happened. Yeah, as far as the FOIA request for that, the police call out to the Whiteman Drive, where apparently Richard Allen was putting a gun to his head. I don't have the date, so I can't submit the FOIA request. So if anybody knows the date and time that actually happened, please email that to me at sleuthintuition@gmail.com. If you could.
Please enter your PIN number now.
What's up, Riot?
Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now.
Yeah, I don't see anything strange about this knife collection. A little more than I have. I probably have about maybe
Please hold.
5 or 6.
Please wait while your call is being connected.
But if you probably looked around through all my hunting equipment, you'd probably find even more. Like, I'm sure they're scattered everywhere.
Please hold. Hello, this is a free call from
Ricky?
CJK.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional
You don't know that,
Facility.
Fishy. She didn't
To
say
accept
anything
this
about
free
Haldo
call, press 0.
or
To
medication.
refuse this free call, hang up or press 1. This call is from a
Tattoo.
correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah.
No shit.
I need to know if you still love me, baby.
Okay. So are we all going to agree that he's confidently, he's speaking with confidence here? This is not up for debate.
Yes, dear.
Okay. And everybody else will as well? honey?
He's ready.
Yes.
He's ready to accept his fate.
Because I may have to spend the rest of my life here, or
Stop talking about it.
Yep, I agree,
That's
CR.
true.
What's up,
Okay.
Neil? Let's go to Neil's comment. Where'd you hear that at, Neil? Neil said Richard's daughter's friends have said that he used to act all creepy towards them whenever they visited the Allen household. That's the first time I've heard that, Neil. Can you cite your source on that? Where'd you hear that information? I'd like to get my hands on that.
Okay.
I don't understand. I just got to know that everybody's still going to love me.
I don't know, Camaro. Could be. I hope not.
Because I may only be able to see you one last time.
I'm gonna give her the benefit.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. Thank you.
He's confident in this call.
It's true, honey.
No, it's not.
It's true, honey.
No, it's not. You're not well, sweetheart.
I'm well.
No.
He's like, for all you out there that think I'm not confident or I'm sick, I'm confident. I'm well. It's like, what do I have to do to confess?
I just hope that you'll still love me, because I may only, if I get the electric chair, or if I get the death penalty,
No. No, honey, that's not going to happen. No.
if it does, will you be there for me?
He sounded like Kagan Klein right there.
Yes. It's not going to happen here.
I agree.
Nothing. This isn't right. They messed you up so bad.
It's okay, honey. I did it.
No.
I did it, dear.
Stop.
I cannot.
Well, there's an easy way to determine that, V and Fishy, with the Haldol and the dreams. Just look up when he started taking Haldol, and if it was before April 3rd of 2023, then that's what they were referring to. If he was prescribed Haldol after April 3rd, 2023, it weakens your argument.
Stop. I've got somebody here listening to me right now, dear.
No. I forget it.
This must be the call with Dr. Walla. After he confessed to her, she, I think, allowed him to call his wife, or was sitting next to him when he made the call.
I don't.
Oh, you did it, dear. There's no way.
I killed Abby, dear.
No, you didn't. Stop. Stop saying that. No, you didn't.
I knew I was supposed to let you go. I was trying to let you go.
Stop. Dear, we're going to be back together.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I hope you're always going to love me. No matter what. Will you always love me, baby?
Who's with you? Who's with you? Who's with you? Who's with you? You need to stop talking. If your lawyer's not there, you need to stop talking. Who's with you, honey? Who's with you?
Thank you for using GTL. For English, press 1. Para español.
All right, 3 more calls. This call took place May 17th, 2023. 7 days after that call.
For English, press 1. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, press 1. Please enter your PIN number now. Your current balance is $18.61. Please enter the area code and
Gonna
phone
start
number
over.
you are calling now. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected. Please hold. Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Ricky.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. To prevent calls from this facility, press 9. Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Ricky.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hi.
Here.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, how you doing?
No, I'm all right, I guess.
Yeah. It's good to hear your voice.
So did Kathy tell you that I did it?
Jeez. That gives me chills when I hear him say that shit.
We're not going to discuss this, okay?
Whew. Thanks, CR.
Are you there?
V. Marie.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Miss CD. Definitely not psychosis. I'm an RN. At some point, he
We
was
love
under
you. You know
psychosis,
that,
though,
don't
for
you?
sure.
Regardless?
Thanks, Cheeks, V. Marie, and CR. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And do you know if Kathy's okay?
Kathy's doing okay. We've been holding each other up.
I'm just worried that you guys aren't going to love me because of the fact
Thanks,
that I
Mark.
said that I did it.
Ricky, I
Fishy,
just know
thank you.
you're not in a good place right now. And I'm praying for you, and we will always love you. No matter what. But just saying it doesn't mean you
I
did
appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, it does when I did.
Rick, don't talk like this. But just saying it doesn't mean you did it.
Well, it does when I did.
But just saying it doesn't mean you did it. But just saying it doesn't mean you did it.
Well, it does when I did.
It does when I did.
Rick, don't talk like this.
Not one person would hear him out.
I think they're just messing with you.
No, Mom, they're not.
Caricature, how you doing? Let's go to Caricature. Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm an RN too, and Haldol is not that big of a deal. Does not last very long, just given at the peak of craziness. So I figure if you're like smack dab in psychosis, I figure they would give you the Haldol to try to bring you back to reality. Try to snap you out of it.
I love you, though.
What are you doing? I love you too, hon. I
Yeah, he
just know you
tried.
don't have it in you to do something like that.
That's all I have to say about Richard Allen is he tried to confess. He told his wife, he told his mother, he told his doctor, he wrote it down on a piece of paper and gave it to the warden. Like, yes, I might be under psychosis, but it's because you guys won't fucking listen to me. You guys are driving me crazy. Super chat. Thanks, Miss Doglover. Don't want Mark to get angry. Just kidding. That's all you do. That's for all you do, Sleuth. Thank you so much, Miss Doglover. Thank you, guys. Gonna make me blush. Appreciate it.
Mom. I wouldn't sit here and tell you I did it if I didn't.
Well, if they're messing with your meds and all that, yeah, you would.
He's like, I wouldn't confess if I didn't do that shit. And then they put it into his head, right? Well, they're messing with your medication. He's like, no, they're not. Like, you guys will not listen to me. So if anything's going to drive him crazy, I think it's that. Like, he can't even confess at this point. That's got to be frustrating.
But we're not going to discuss the case anymore.
See, I feel like everybody's making him feel like he doesn't have a choice. No matter what, he has to go to trial and let the attorneys do their thing. Right? They're telling him that's all that matters. It's not about your confessing. Just shut your mouth. And if you want to help us, you need to be quiet and let the attorneys do their job. And he's trying to circumvent all of that shit. He's like, I just want to confess. I just want to what do they call that? Processed. He wants to be processed and start living his life behind bars. That's it. And they won't let him.
So if I did do it, then you guys don't love me anymore?
I will always love you no matter what.
Okay.
And that you can count on that.
Okay.
There's nothing that would make me ever stop loving you.
It's good to know.
Are they letting you call again?
Well, right now I am.
Have you gotten any of my letters?
Absolutely, CJK.
I'm not really getting mail anymore. Again.
I write you every day.
Yeah, he has a bad heart, Anna. You're right.
Great. There's something else to share with my therapist.
Oh, they're letting you talk to her.
What did he say?
Have you gotten any of my letters?
I'm not really getting mail anymore. Again.
I write you every day.
Great. there's something else to share with my therapist.
Why was he being so sarcastic about that? She says, I write you every day. He says, well, there's something else to tell my therapist. And he said it kind of in a condescending tone. What did he mean by that?
Oh, they're letting you talk to her again?
And they always have been letting me talk to her.
Oh, just once a month or on
Big Fish, we're big here on false confessions and false imprisonments. I mean, we cover it we cover it constantly. Most people only tune into the live streams that usually say Delphi on it, but here with the core group, the sleuth crew, we cover this stuff constantly. False confessions, bad cops, cops planting evidence, interrogating people in illegal fashions, causing them to falsely confess, basically torturing these people. We also do live streams on how horrible isolation can be, being put in solitary confinement, and how horrible that is, and how that can cause false confessions. Like we know what a false confession is, we know what causes it, and we're very aware of it. But once again, we're not the channel that compares apples and oranges. We do our best to compare an apple to an apple. So just because you have one case where it's a false confession or a false imprisonment doesn't mean it has anything to do or any similarities to the case against Richard Allen.
a regular basis.
No, she's coming and seeing me every day.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Well, I'll let you go.
Okay, hon.
He's like, all right. He's like, I struck out again. Struck out again. Whoops, sorry about that. That was the wrong one. All right, 2 more calls. This one is June 5th of 2023.
For English, press 1. Para español, oprime. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, press 1. To work, please enter your PIN number
The hell
now.
was that? Jackets to jackets.
Your current balance is $17.69.
That was a
Please
good one.
enter the area code and phone number you are calling now. Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected.
Fishy, somebody's watching right now and they're going, oh, God, all you do is play games. Always playing.
Please hold. Hello. This
Not
is
one
a
time,
prepaid
Ciara.
debit call from
Ricky?
That's the first thing I would say. Like, how are my girls?
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hello?
Hey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Need to get you some coffee.
Yeah.
Get your coffee or snacks or whatever you need, babe.
Oh, I hate spending that money when I don't even know where it came from.
It doesn't matter. It's in there. So don't worry about it.
Did you hear that? I feel bad about spending that money. I don't even know where it came from. I think we all know who to thank for that money, right? We all know, don't we? We all know who sent him
Everybody's
money.
thinking of you, so I wouldn't question it.
I'm sure it's the same people who are accusing Kelsey of having something to do with the murders, or somebody from the Free Rick Allen camp. Shameful.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, Lord.
Mustang, good point. If he's crazy, why doesn't his lawyers do an insanity defense instead of Odinus did it? Well, they would have to prove that he was insane at the time, and that would be extremely difficult. There's not a whole lot of data or witnesses or ways to measure that. You know what I mean?
A mess.
Him being crazy now doesn't make him crazy at the time of the crime.
I think I've got everything. I don't understand my thought process.
Fisher, you're funny.
I really don't.
Yeah, don't hold back. Don't hold back. We like to give it, but we can take it too. That shit was funny too.
Trying to get better about that. Oh, Lord. Here we go. What did you have for breakfast or lunch today?
Mustang says just saying that might have been more believable than the Odinist did it. What about Kagan Klein? Why not just say he did it? Why not Ron Logan? Oh, wait, it's because Aki, who was partners with Rosie, represented them. So then that means Rosie could not be part of the case anymore. Right? Conflict of interest. Can't have that now with all the free promos and all and whatnot.
Oh, had some kind of eggs this morning. It looked like
Yeah.
something fairly normal. So weird talking to you.
What, sweetheart?
So it's just kind of weird talking to you.
Why? Why would it be weird?
I don't know. It just is.
Because I've confessed to you.
Anymore.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I've lost my mind and found a hell or something.
Oh, that's crazy, Mark.
I kind of live in it right now. It's not a good place to be in.
You're right about that, Dark Side. It's gross. Fucking weird, too. But I leave them to it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But you know that I done it, right?
Dear, I don't want to talk about that. Okay? Gonna have a good conversation between us.
I'm just saying, imagine all the information he could have told us if they would have just let him confess. We would have known everything, every minute detail, who he was with, if anybody helped him, what motivated him, if he had contact with Abby and Libby prior to the crime, and if so, how did he make contact with them? Now we know nothing. All we know is that he was the bridge guy. That's it. And that's enough for a murder charge. But that still doesn't mean that we know what happened. And why.
I guess it doesn't matter what I think, but...
Of course it does.
Just serial number.
Just in a really frustrating spot right now.
What?
I said I'm just in a really frustrating spot right now. And I know that that's nothing compared to where you're at, so I'm not trying to...
No, you're
Once again, all I care about is you.
I have freedoms that you don't have, so I'm not going to go there. I feel guilty about that.
266.
I don't know why nobody will talk to me and be honest with me.
See, he just wants to confess. Why won't anybody talk to me? Why won't anybody just be honest with me? Because when he's on the phone, what he wants to talk about is confessing. And nobody wants to talk about that. They just ignore him, like, oh, they start doing their nails. Like, okay, more of this bullshit, Obviously, we're not going to have a conversation. He's like, no, we're not going to have a conversation. Because what I want to talk about is me confessing to this double murder so I can get on with my life. I'm going crazy in here. I'm going nuts. And I can't even confess to the murder. And she's like, yeah, just shut the fuck up. Wait till trial. Trust your attorneys. They're fucking with your head. You know what I mean? He can't have a normal conversation because he can't get past that. Once he's able to confess, then he can go on to the normal conversations. And I can see that it's driving him crazy. Even more so.
They've already got the mindset. I don't care. You didn't do it. That's just prison. Just another number. But
Just don't feel like anybody's willing to be honest with me anymore. Like everybody's afraid to hurt my feelings or something.
I just think people have to be very careful when they talk. And we all do. If I could get a chaplain in there to pray with you, would that be okay? I mean, I've been trying to get a hold of somebody, but of course, that answer, you have to go to voicemail, and it's full. So, but if I could get,
I had a chaplain pray with me once, but it just doesn't.
You guys, I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. Don't go anywhere.
And it's okay because, I mean, praying to yourself is going to be very helpful. It's helped me immensely. There's people out there praying for you. So you just got to pray the bad thoughts away, hon, and try. The demons are fighting hard to get you.
I know, I feel like they've already gotten me. I'm already in hell.
No. Well, you're kind of in physical hell right now, but your soul doesn't need to be. It's God's, not anybody else's. I hope you understand that.
Yeah. I'm sorry I ever questioned the Bible that you got me about asking it. Because I've got another one in here now. It says the Holy Bible, and it says basically the same.
Thank you for using GTL. For English, press 1. Para español, oprime. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, press 1. To board, please enter your PIN number now. Your current balance is $17.69. Please enter the area code and phone number you are calling now.
Perfect timing. Okay, last one. Last call.
For English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2.
Oh, super chat. Thank you, Miss Dog Lover. Why are so many unstable people allowed on YouTube? There should be a vetting process. There's not. That's why I tell you guys, don't trust anybody. Don't even trust me. Don't trust anybody that you meet online. I mean, do you guys remember what happened with Captain Howdy? Just be careful, right? It's okay. We can be good acquaintances. We could talk. We can email. We can hang out in the Discord. Other than that, be careful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, caricature. Nobody would listen to him. So if you're already suffering from mental health issues and now you're in prison, solitary confinement, and you're looking for a release, right? And you build it up in your head, this great release is coming. I'm going to confess, I'm going to get on with my life. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with my wife. I can, this will be another chapter in my life, the chapter where I pay for my crime. And then he was told no release for you, Richard. You're going to go through the trial process if you survive, but you're not allowed to confess. So I think it's interesting. You guys remember, I think it was Kelsey that said she remembers a black SUV. She's like, I kind of remember it. Like a black SUV with stickers. Is that what she was remembering, Betsy Blair? Because Betsy Blair was pulling up right as she was leaving. $12.02, basically $12.03. Remember, Richard Allen said he got to the trails at about 12. Betsy Blair didn't see him around that time. Let's see what the Richard Allen fan club has to say about that one. Oh, we'll find an explanation, Sleuth. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. We'll figure it out. We'll figure the answer out. Richard Allen got there at 12, right at the same time as Betsy Blair, yet they don't remember seeing each other. Interesting. Where are you, Richard? Are you over here? Nope. Don't see you. Are you between these two cars? No. Where you at, buddy? Oh, you're probably at the cemetery right now. But we'll save that for another Delphi live stream. Okay. And then we have Betsy Blair leaving at 1:15. So she got there. She's leaving at 1:15. So she has her Fitbit on and she's trying to get her steps in. But unfortunately for her, she has to go take a number one. Go take a number one at the closest facilities. And then I'll be right back at 1:46. At the exact moment that the girls are being dropped off. 1:46. Yeah, looks like a black SUV. Just like Kelsey saw. She remembered. Wow, I mean, it's all starting to make sense. Oh my gosh. God forbid they were all telling the truth and it's Richard Allen that's lying. Come on, guys. Come on. He must be hiding. Okay, so she's back at 1:46. Up, Richard Allen's already gone. He left. Remember, he left at 1:30. You just missed him, Betsy. You just missed him. Oh, so close. Yeah, we need the transcripts. They're coming. They are coming. I think it takes time, those. But yeah, it looks like a black SUV or a dark SUV. Kelsey says, I kind of remember seeing a black SUV or something with stickers on the back. Well, here's a black SUV. And what's on the back here? It looks like stickers. This guy must be in on it. It's photoshopped. That's it. It's photoshopped. I knew it. Yeah, this is basically caricature showing Betsy Blair her comings and goings. So she came to the trail at, let me go back, at about 12:03. So 12:03, right around the time that Rick Allen says that he arrived at the trails. Well, she had to go to the restroom about an hour and 16 minutes later. But she's not done with her workout. Remember, she's got her Fitbit on, and there's a certain amount of steps that she's targeting. She has a goal. Well, it's hard to accomplish that goal when you got to take a piss. So she left. She's been at the trails for an hour and 15 minutes. And then she arrives 30 minutes later. At 1:30, at 1:46. Right as the girls are being dropped off. Like literally. Literally. So 3 minutes after Betsy Blair is caught on camera coming back to the parking area, 3 minutes later, we have Kelsey German's car leaving the Hoosier Harvest area. What do you mean caricature? Where is this picture from? Her car. This is the Hoosier Harvest Store camera. So this is a storage unit in between the Mears lot and the CPS building. Dark side. Yeah, those damn sneaky white people. Right? They're just creeping in and out in their cars and hiding behind vehicles, and they're just so sneaky. Okay, there's all the proof that you guys need. Kelsey's phone is pinging. That's how they're able to verify the time of this footage. Is this the Mears parking lot camera? No. Mears didn't have a parking lot. The Mears is about, I don't know, I would say maybe 100 yards in this direction. So Kelsey is leaving the Mears lot, and shortly after she leaves, she's caught on the Hoosier Harvest Store camera. What are you going to do? What can you do? And then we have Betsy Blair leaving. I mean, is this even up for debate, guys? She's gone by 2:18. She's out of there. So she's in her vehicle getting ready to leave, and the girls are being abducted off the bridge almost at the exact same time. Actually, the amount of time it takes to walk from the bridge, which is about 6 minutes. So the moment that he left, the moment that Betsy Blair left, the girls showed up and started walking on the bridge. Not even 5 minutes later, Richard Allen is behind them. You know, as if that's his target. He doesn't give a shit about this group of girls that he passes. He doesn't give a shit about this lone woman. It's as if he specifically wants Abby and Libby. He's waiting for them. He's stalking them, and he's motivated to hurt them specifically, and I don't know why. But I'm gonna fucking find out. That's for sure. So here's her phone outside of the case, and we're gonna play this last call as well.
For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, please enter your PIN number now. Your current balance is $32.
Yeah, they're disgusting. That's because that's what they are, CJK. They're vile
Please
people.
enter the area code and phone number you are calling now.
It is what it is.
Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected. Please hold. Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Ricky.
an inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse, this call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
what's it? Hi.
I did it. Captain,
What?
I did it.
Sound like she was hitting her head with the phone. Did you hear that?
You still love me?
Yes, dear. But you didn't do it.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say it?
20 messages and 23 calls.
I don't want to upset you.
I'm already upset.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Stephanie. Welcome in.
I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I've lost my mind.
Honey, you can't call me and talk like this, okay? You're killing me.
Did you hear what she said? She said, "You're killing me." Miss Doglover, that is the Shawshank.
You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
You're killing me. He doesn't want to do that.
I'm so sorry, baby.
I can't talk to you right now.
Carb overload after my meal. That happens.
I didn't want to do this.
You never seen the Shawshank Redemption?
Honey, I'm sorry.
Andy Dufresne walked through a mile of shit, came out squeaky clean on the other side.
You're not going to do anything to yourself, are you?
No.
An innocent man's not going to say
Probably
that.
going to have to kill myself now.
Stop. You can't be calling me and talking like this.
Hey, Audra.
You don't have anything to do with it.
It doesn't matter.
She's like, no shit.
Why are you so mad at me?
I'm not mad. I'm upset. I'm heartbroken. Big business.
I can't tell you what's been going through my mind. I feel like I'm already in hell. Was waiting on the Bible from you, but
I don't know if this is the Weber garage or what, because it's a double door here.
I don't understand what's going on.
Does he have a double two-door garage? Here, let me see. No. So that must be the Weber property.
I guess I'm just going to have to stop calling.
Yeah, defendant's exhibit.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't know, Lisa. I'm going to find out, though. Yep, absolutely, V.
I'm going to talk like what?
I can't be talking.
Thank you for using GTL. For English, press 1.
Yep, and that was all the phone calls. So we're about at the tail end of the live stream, so we'll get out of here in a few minutes. I think I only have a couple more to go. But I'm pretty sure this is the Weber property. This is another defense exhibit. So remember, this is where the Frank's memo came from. Remember, Betsy Blair never said anything about a comment or anything like that. This is what she said. She kind of gave the shape of the vehicle, said 4-door vehicle at the CPS building. Six days later. Or shit, I'm sorry. Almost a month later. My bad. So they're the ones that said, look, it's more like this. Definitely doesn't look like Richard Allen's car, though. Right? That doesn't look like Richard Allen's car. So whose car was that? You know, if Richard Allen had help, makes you wonder what type of vehicle they were in. Absolutely, Laura, it was. 3:55. I believe these are the other photographs taken by Cheyenne. And I don't have the color copies, sorry. But oh my gosh, she's wearing Converse. She's wearing Converse All-Stars. Can't wait to see the videos about it. So that was at about 3:55. So Richard Allen's already out walking through the cemetery at this point in time. And it kind of gives you an idea of why he escaped and why he was seen at exactly 3:57. The reason it's time for him to go is because people are starting to gather on the south side of the bridge, not very far from where he just killed 2 young girls. It's time for him to go. This one, 349. Different angle of the bridge. This one looks like off out kind of towards the crime scene. I think if you kind of wrap around a little bit more, you'll be right at the crime scene. So 3:53, he would have been probably walking through the woods up towards the cemetery at this very moment in time. You know, he's already heard all these people, you know, the Subaru crew. He can hear them. Their voices are echoing through the valley right here, through the ravine, whatever you want to call it. It's time for him to go. He's got to cover them up with sticks, move them, maybe clean up a little bit, and then he's gone. All right, guys, that's it. That's it. That's all I got for you. So if you guys missed the live stream and you're part of the replay crew, you know exactly what to do. Drop a comment and we'll get back to you. Welcome in Melissa Balboa. Think I've ever heard him ask how their daughter is on these calls. You'd think a father would want to know. Yeah, you think. I do want to give a special thanks to Cheeks with her members flex. You need to stay off those steroids. V. Marie, thank you so much. CR, appreciate it. Hopefully we get to see you a little bit more around here. Mark, big support. Thank you so much. Miss Dog Lover, very generous. You guys, I couldn't do it without your support. We are crowdfunded, so everything you do helps further us along. And Miss Dog Lover, thank you guys. And if you need to get a hold of me for whatever reason, you can always email me at sleuthintuition@gmail.com. And if you want to grab some Sleuth Crew merch like this, sleuthintuition.com. And we still do have a members only planned. I just got to fit it in there when the time is right. So keep a lookout for that. Sorry we had to reschedule. Things are busy. Remember, I got a pregnant wife at home. So we're on pregnant time. Thank you, Mark, Audrette, V, Darkside, Caricature, Karen, and everybody else. But I will catch you on the flip side, guys. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and remember personal responsibility first. Until next time, peace.